Hey guys, Chante Epps-McDonald here, and I'm in the park going for a run. As you know, if you've been following my videos, I am on a video challenge with some of the women in my private group. And the topic for today is the power of positive thinking. I have to watch myself here. There's some lumps and bumps in the road. I don't want to trip. But anyhow, the power of positive thinking is the topic for today. And I want to share a little bit of a testimonial as to how that has changed my life. Look at that. That's so pretty. I'm sorry. Look at that pretty tree. I just have to show you that. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, I try to find beauty in everything. But anyway, the power of positive thinking. Now, I want to share a story with you. In the summer of 2012, last year, my family and I went to an event. Now, the event was basically training for the home business industry, but it wasn't just training for that. It was, a lot of it was personal development. And at the very end of the conference, then the speaker had challenged everyone to go on a 90-day challenge to rid themselves of all negativity out of their lives. And one of the concepts for that was to stop watching TV, stop listening to, radio, anything, reading the newspapers, anything that had negativity attached to it. Perhaps it was ridding, yourself from negative people out of your life. Whatever it is in your life that has negativity attached to it, but one of them was definitely TV, because TV has a bunch of crap on it. Okay, let's be real. Was to rid yourself of those things for 90 days. And instead, to replace that time with spending more time with your family, spending more time working on yourself, developing more personally, whether that's in every area of your life, spiritually, financially, emotionally, whatever the case. And so, my husband actually agreed to it. And the challenge was how is he going to get the kids to do it also? But we took no shots, and we just said, you know what, the whole family is doing it, let's do it. So we all did it. And the results from that, let me just say, was amazing. My boys, they are now, I can't explain it, like they get along better. They don't argue as much. They work together more as a team. They're more appreciative of one another, where prior to the challenge, they would argue a lot, and get on each other's nerves. I wanted to also add that, during the challenge, we also took away the video games, okay? And because a lot of the video games has negativity in it. It has a lot of violence in it and stuff like that. So we took that away because we wanted to be all in on this challenge. And it's crazy. It's like more creativity came out with them. They started to just be more physically active. And we just really had a really great turnout. We spent more time together as a family. The entire family's communication got better overall. So I know the power of removing negativity out of, my life and replacing it with nothing but positive stuff. One major thing that we all participated in was, the TV was obviously off, but that included no news. So no radio, no newspapers, no magazines, nothing that had negativity in it, period. And, if you think you cannot remove the news from your life, I promise you, it's not as hard as you may think it is. Prior to this challenge, actually, maybe about a year ago, it was on my mind about the news because I saw how depressing and negative it was. And so I asked my son, I think at the time he was like 11 or 10 or something like that. I asked him, tell me, what do you remember about the news that's good? Anything. I just wanted him to tell me something. And you know what his response was? His response was the weather. That was his response. The weather is was the only good thing that he realizes what the news, talks about that's good. Now, if a 10-year-old can see that, surely an adult can see that. okay? And, you know, sometimes removing negativity and filling yourself with positive things in your life can also mean removing yourself from negative environments. One of the things that, you know, one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing to work from home, and I don't know if I've really ever shared this with anyone, maybe in one of my blog posts, but never on video. My husband is actually working right now to rebuild the World Trade Center. A lot of people don't know that. He has a very strenuous job, a very stressful job. His environment is extremely negative. Extremely negative. And it's at the point where it's not good for him to be there any longer. Physically, because it's physically demanding, but also emotionally, because it's wearing on him, because the people, the environment that he's working in, they're extremely negative. There's lots of fighting and arguments and, you know, backbiting and just backstabbing and just all kind of things that lots of people have to deal with, I guess, at a job. But, you know, it's just becoming so much. It's becoming too much. And so what we're doing is we're moving. We're actually taking a risk and we're moving because he doesn't deserve to be working in an environment like that. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm working from home. You know, maybe you're on Facebook and you've been watching me and you don't really know my story. But that's part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not just because, you know, I don't want to work at a job. I am doing this to free my husband from his job. Okay? So, if you're watching this, I want to challenge you and encourage you today to start removing negativity out of your life. Start replacing that with positive things. Listening to audio. Turning off the TV sometimes. Maybe you can't go gung-ho, right, and hardcore and do what I did for 90 days. And maybe your family, you know, may not agree to that. But start off with yourself. Challenge yourself and watch the changes that will happen in your life. And, you know, if you don't think your family is going to be on board with you at first, you do it yourself, okay? And watch the changes, and they're going to see it. You're going to start to react differently to them. You're going to start to communicate differently to everyone in your life. People are going to see a change in you. So, you know, if you're looking at this and this sounds like something, you know, that you definitely want to be a part of, I'm a part of a great community where we're helping to impact people in an extremely positive way. And, you know, that's why I love what I do, because I get to help people. I get to help people change their lives. I'm changing my life in the process. And, you know, that's what it's all about. People don't deserve to live, you know, in negative environments. People don't deserve to be anywhere that, you know, kind of just wipe them mentally, you know, and physically, and just stresses them out all the time. So if you're looking at this and, you know, it sounds like something that you may be interested in, or maybe you want to learn a little bit more about what I do to work from home, or perhaps maybe you just want to connect with me. There should be, oh God, I'm like stepping in mud, guys. I don't know where I'm stepping. But there should be a link below this video. There should be 2 links, one link to my Facebook page and one to my website that shares a little bit more about what I do to work from home. So with that said, this is Chante Epps-McDonald, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.